Hi guys, it's Aaron here, and I'm going to take you through a short Qigong practice focusing on a few simple movements that you can do anytime to help support the energy of the kidneys. The kidneys are really important to support the energy of all year round, but particularly in winter time. So let's try these simple movements. We're going to start with our feet around about hip width apart, and first of all, I want us to connect to our breathing. So spend a few moments trying to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose, and focus on breathing into the lower abdomen. So as I breathe in, the belly expands outwards, and as I breathe out, the belly draws gently back in towards your spine. So breathing in for expansion, and then breathing out for contraction. The way we breathe is really important for the overall health of our body, particularly for our organs and for our kidneys. A lot of time, because of posture, because of stress in our bodies, we end up bracing this area here so it doesn't move very much, and we end up breathing all the way up here in our chest and shoulders. So ideally we want to try and take that down into the diaphragm, down into the abdomen when we can. This will help us to be more relaxed, helps to massage all of our organs and keeps them healthy, but in particular, we're not just expanding forwards, there's also an expansion and contraction around the lower back and the kidneys, giving them a nice massage. To help us to get a little bit deeper into our breath though, we're going to try this little breathing technique. This is a pulsing technique where we effectively push our belly out and pull our belly in a number of times to stretch and flex some of the tight muscles around this area. It helps to release the tension in them and get a bit more range. At the same time, it's creating a really nice massage for all of the organs through this area. So what I want you to do to start with is take a normal breath in. I want you to breathe all the way out. Breathe into the chest and hold the breath in the chest. With the breath held here, push the belly out, pull the belly in. So I'm pushing the belly out, pulling the belly in, and then I'm going to take a few recovery breaths. We're going to repeat that 3 more times, gaining control over this area. So we take a normal breath in, breathe all the way out. Breathe into the chest only and hold. Hold the breath here, push the belly out, pull the belly in, out, belly in, out, in, out, in. Again, do as many times as you can do on that held breath. Whenever you feel like you need to breathe again, just take some recovery breaths. So we'll recover there if you haven't done already. 2 more sets. Good. Again, we'll take a normal breath in. Breathe all the way out. Breathe into the chest only and hold. Holding the breath here, out, in, in. So feel like you're pushing the belly out, pulling the belly in. This is going to feel a bit weird for some of you. You might not have done this before. You might be really a person who holds on in this area a lot, so it's going to be quite hard to get it all moving. But over time, with some practice, you'll find more and more range of motion and control. And then take some recovery breaths again. We're going to do 1 more round there. Some of you might feel a bit of a burning sensation underneath the rib cage. That's good. That is us activating the diaphragm muscles, our main breathing muscle. We're stretching it away from its attachment points and creating more space in the abdomen for us to breathe. So again, 1 more time, we take a full breath in, breathe all the way out. We breathe into the chest and hold. Hold that breath. Out, in, out, in, out, in. Do as many times as you can through that. Even if it's burning a little bit, that's a good thing. We're strengthening these muscles and we're building our mind-muscle connection. And then whenever you need to, take a few recovery breaths. Relax your hands to your sides. Maybe close down the eyes for a few moments. And notice if that breath feels a little bit fuller than it usually does. Maybe feel the breath a bit deeper into the body. Excellent. So now we've got the breath a bit fuller, and we're using this area here. This is going to really help the kidney health already. But now we're going to focus in on the kidneys a little bit more with our movement. So the way we're going to do that is to do a kidney move. This movement in particular stimulates the energy channels of the kidneys, it massages the organ, and it stretches and opens our body up out of the emotion which is associated with the kidneys. And that emotion is the emotion of fear. Fear makes us do things like this. It closes off our body. Imagine when you're scared of something, you kind of pull in like this. So we want to stretch the body out. It's the same kind of thing as when you're cold in wintertime, you kind of go into this protective posture. Long term, being stuck in positions like that restricts the flow of energy, restricts the flow of blood and lymphatic system. So by opening the body up, realigning our posture, it allows everything to flow freely, particularly through the kidneys. So first of all, we need to understand that the kidney starts at the base of the foot, the energy channel. It comes up through the inner thigh. So that's the bit of the channel we really want to get in touch with. So we take our feet just wide and hip width apart. We drive the knees out and we sink into the stance a little bit so that we feel a gentle pull on the inner thighs. And maybe you'll feel a little bit connected and grounded through the base of your foot. An important thing to note here is that we don't want to go into a position where we're tucking into the lower back, because we want to take the pressure off the kidneys. We want to find a neutral spine there. The stronger you get, the lower you can go into those positions. Once we've found that position, the next one is to find the hand position. This is a bit of a different one. The hand is going to go in that position there. So that is my index finger extended, my thumb out to the side, and my knuckles tucked in. And the position goes just with the hands to start with. I bring the hands to the side of the chest and I pull and I'm drawing a bow. This movement is called bowman on horse shooting eagle. So we can think about as we swing our arms through, we can breathe into the side of the chest. We can draw the bow and we can breathe out. So this extension is opening that body up. The finger extended is actually helping to create a bit of tension and massage around the kidneys as well. As then when we rotate, we also feel that little massage through here. So let's try and put that all together. We're going to go into that stance to start with, relaxing into it, trying to have that neutral pelvis so we feel the inner thighs. We breathe in, bring the hands to the side of the chest, and then we draw the bow. We look across to that side and create a little rotation into the kidneys. We breathe in. So in the stance, we're on a horse and we are firing our bow. There should be a straight line from the elbow to your wrists. And we can breathe in, sweeping the arms through. Breathe out as you draw that bow. Breathe in. Breathe out. In and out. Breathe in. Breathe out. If you feel good, let's do 2 more each side. If you want, you can go a bit lower. If your legs hurt, you can come up a bit higher. That is up to you. You can use this to strengthen the body, to strengthen the legs if you want to, by sinking even deeper. Breathing into the center, breathing out to draw the bow. Breathing in, last one. Breathing out. And relax there. Come to a standing position. Just soften the body a little bit. Take a few breaths. I'm going to look at one more movement today. This one is a nice grounding movement. It's called rise and fall. It's about connecting us back to the earth a little bit. Great to do in the winter time, especially after Christmas when everything's been so up here, high energy. It's great to settle ourselves and ground ourselves. So we can breathe in, the hands gently rise up, and we breathe out, the hands fall. As I breathe in, I can straighten my legs slightly. I'm not going to lock them out, just a little bit of straightening there. And as I breathe out, I can sink into the stance. So from a sideways position, I rise, breathing in. And then I fall, breathing out. The hands are about shoulder width apart. Maybe close your eyes for the last few reps and go at your own pace, softening into it. Really relax the shoulders. Take 2 more breaths here. At the end of the movement, just relax your hands to your sides. And notice how good you feel. More relaxed, a bit more energized in the body. Nice calm mind. And with Qigong, you can use those movements in a sequence, or you can do any of those movements stand alone if you enjoy them. Particularly in these sequences, we were there to support the health of those kidneys. And so as we finish, we bring our hand to the center of the chest. The right fist comes into the left hand and we take a bow. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed the session. If you have any questions, please let me know.